You're the closest thing I've ever had to a daughter of my own. I was your father's best friend, not just his attorney. And for the trust of that friendship, as well as for your sake, I'm going to do everything possible to help.
That's all talk. I need you to help me, not just talk about it.
That's why I came here to discuss the problem with your mother.
You see, more talk. And the one person that you haven't bothered to talk to is me.
Perhaps a good talking to is exactly what you need, young lady. I know you're upset. So are we. Ever since your father's accident, you haven't been the same. I know it's not easy to lose someone, especially when you're as close as you and your father were. But we thought you'd overcome it eventually. But now this man appears. No one has ever seen him but you. Don't you think it's time we examine the logical explanation? That this man who's stalking you is a figment of your imagination. Don't you think we should admit that? Then maybe we can do something about it.
What do you suggest? An insane asylum?
Amy.
How about a lobotomy?
Amy, that's not fair.
Stay out of this.
Don't speak to your mother in that manner.
I'll speak to my mother in any manner I please.
While I'm present, you will not.
Please stop it, both of you. Where are you going?
To school. I have a class.
Not tonight, Amy, please.
I have a class.
I don't want you to go. Not by yourself. Not in the state you're in.
So call Sergeant Newman and tell him Matt Amy's on the loose again. Maybe he'll lock me up.
Good night, Amy.
Good night.
Amy? Don't forget to hit the lights before you leave.
Oh, okay.
Good night.
Good night.
listen, I didn't mean to scare you. Are you okay? You dropped your keys in the street back there. I'm not a rapist or a mugger or anything, I promise. My name's David. David Norland. They don't make muggers named David. When I saw you running there, I thought you must be in some kind of trouble. But if you're okay, I'll leave you in peace. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do with your car keys. Venus Rising. Hello. Look, you don't have to tell me your problems. I won't tell you mine. But you look like you could use a drink. What do you say, huh?
I'd love one.
Great. My lady? Shot out of that building like a cork out of a bottle. Didn't anybody ever teach you to look both ways before you cross the street?
Oh, I know. I was just,
What?
I thought... Well, I got spooked, that's all.
Ah. I want to talk about it, huh?
Glad he didn't ask to see my ID.
Don't tell me I could be arrested for corrupting a minor.
Only for the next 3 months.
Well, drink slowly then. I could be blowing my whole career.
What career?
I'm a lawyer. At least that's what my diploma will say once I get it.
Well, you look too old. You look too old to be a student.
Oh, thanks a lot. What do you do?
I study art.
No kidding. You know, I remember in kindergarten, all the other kids would be sloshing finger paints every which way. And I'd be putting the lids back on the jars and arranging them in order of color. I blame my toilet training.
Well, speaking as an artist, I think you'd make a very good lawyer.
You're very perceptive. How about another brandy?
Oh, thank you. I'd like one. But I'd like to pay for it this time.
Definitely
Oh,
not.
no, I'd like to, please.
What, are you rich or something?
I can afford to buy you a brandy.
You really are.